Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I posted up a video, but I'm back. And the reason why it's been a while, it's because I moved back in April. And moving takes so much time because you're cleaning and packing and throwing things away and going through all your stuff. So it took a long time, and moving all your stuff is, of course, just half the story. Unpacking and setting up a new place is the other half, which, of course, I felt like it took a really long time because we actually moved to a smaller place, so we had to figure out a way to fit all of our stuff into, a smaller space. So trying to figure that out took us a while. I also had to try to set up my new space, and in my old place I had this nice big window in front of my desk, so I had a lot of natural light when I wanted to do a video or take photos or anything. So it was really easy to get the lighting right. But here the window is actually to my side, and we live in a place where the sun doesn't come through this window as much because we have a house right next door. So trying to figure that out was a little complicated. But I think right now I've adjusted. So I feel like my whole life I'm trying to figure things out. So it's just a normal feeling now. Anyways, I hope everyone is doing well and coping with the current world situation. I know that it's difficult to feel or act like the world is normal right now because it's not. Just want to let you know that you're not the only one that feels that way. So anyway, if you watched my last video that was posted months ago, I mentioned in my Instagram stories that I had some questions from some followers about topics that I should talk about during these voiceovers, and I still have a couple here that I wanted to talk about. So one of the questions that I received was about time management and how I could organize my time or find time to record these videos or journal or just fit everything into my schedule. And I am definitely not the best at managing my time. I could always do better at it, and I'm still trying to figure out, even now at this age, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to manage my time because so many things change all the time. So I do have a lot of planners, and I use a Jibun Techo, and I also had a Hobonichi Weeks, and I also do it's not bullet journaling, but it's kind of making my own bullet journal. It's basically like a large task list that I have every day. But the thing that I find that helps a lot for me is planning my days out hourly. And because I do have a full-time job, so half of my day is actually just taken up by working, and then so I have to figure out what I really have time for, and I also realize that I need to be realistic with my time. And what I mean by that is really figuring out what I could accomplish in a day, because I do this all the time, and I still do this, is I make this huge task list and I think that I can get everything done, and I can't. It's just not possible, and I have to be okay with not getting all my things done. So sometimes actually doing things hourly could be too strict. So on days sometimes that makes me feel really overwhelmed, I will just do like one task a day or a couple tasks a day that I know I can get done along with working. So that makes it more realistic and helps me get things done, even if it is a lot slower than I would like, but at least I get things done. And maybe one day I'll do a plan with me video, or maybe I'll post some on my Instagram or Instagram stories about my planner. But it definitely is a hot mess in there. I'm not pretty when it comes to planning my days or planning my task out, because I just want it to be functional, fully functional. I know I have tried to make it pretty and, put stickers in it and washi tape and things like that. I still kind of do sometimes to make it fun. But for the most part, I just need to look at my planner and see what I have to do for that day and then just get it done, or else I'm going to be in my planner trying to make it pretty all day, and then I've wasted a whole hour. Because believe you me, I could spend a whole hour, even more, just sitting at my desk trying to make my planner look pretty. But I guess that's just the nature of a stationery lover, right? You guys get me. Anyway, other than trying to figure out my tasks, I do want to say that if you guys are trying to figure out your time management and, feeling overwhelmed with all the things you have to get done, one piece of advice that I always hear from people and I always get is that you have to leave some time for yourself sometimes. Whether that be 5 minutes every day or an hour out of the whole entire week. I think self-care is so important, especially nowadays, and being cooped up inside. I think it's just good for your own mental health. So make sure to, spend some time with yourself, or just do some little things for yourself every day, just to keep yourself sane, just to keep yourself a little happy every day. And another thing is, don't feel guilty about doing that, because I know that I still do, and I'm still trying to also work on this, is that when I'm relaxing, quote unquote relaxing, like just sitting on the couch watching YouTube or watching TV shows or just sitting at my desk journaling, I always in the back of my mind have this, oh, I could be doing this, I should be doing laundry, I should be cleaning the bathroom, I should be planning out my meals or prepping dinner, or, I always have this voice in the back of my head saying you could be doing something more productive with your time than quote unquote relaxing. But I think especially now is important to know that your time relaxing is a productive time for you and your mental health. And I think that's just part of a healthy balance to keeping yourself healthy and happy. So don't feel guilty about taking some me time, okay? So I don't know if you guys saw that part earlier in this journal with me. I was trying to peel off the back of that picture, and it wasn't a sticker. So sometimes I print out my journal stickers or journal photos on sticker paper so I could just cut it out and then easily just stick it in. But sometimes I don't, so I have like a mix, and I always have to try to figure out, oh, is this sticker paper or is this not? So I pretty much ruined and peeled half the corners of that photo, but it's okay. I just glued it back. But it was just so funny. I was sitting there for 5 minutes trying to figure out what the heck. I thought this was sticker paper. Anyways, so the next question I got was what I do while I journal. This really depends on my mood. A lot of times I watch YouTube videos or listen to music, or I'll film like this and then I really just focus on just the spread. But I think my favorite thing is probably watching YouTube videos. I love watching journal with me videos, stationery videos. I like watching My Life Knits is probably one of my favorites, because it just feels like you're hanging out with her, and she's talking about all the things you love, like stationery and notebooks and pens and stickers and washi tape, and it's like any other journal video channel. It's things that you're interested in. So I like watching journal videos, stationery videos. I also like watching tech videos. Like, I'm into photography and film, so I like watching like all these camera review videos and things like that. I'm in no way a professional at all, but it's interesting. I think it's really interesting. It would be nice to watch my Korean shows when I'm journaling, but every time I try to do that, I'll end up putting all my stuff down and just watching, especially because I don't understand Korean, so I have to look at the screen for subtitles, and it's too much multitasking, so I can't handle that. I wish I could just listen to it in the back and have it just be translated in my head, but every time I want to know what is going on the screen, I'll stop what I'm doing and then I have to watch. So I save those for actual sitting on the couch and relaxing and giving it my undivided attention. So I think that's it for what I like to do while journaling. Let me know what you guys like to do, if you have any suggestions, because I feel like watching YouTube videos and listening to music is kind of like the most common thing. I guess I don't know what else you can do when you journal, because you're pretty busy with your hands, and sometimes, honestly, when I'm journaling, my brain is like, okay, what's gonna make this look good, and what do I feel at the moment, and what should I write? A lot of times too is I'm thinking about, like, I have this certain feeling and I want to portray that in this spread, like longing or passion, or the love of nature, or just, I mean, most of my spreads are about BTS, of course, but it could always be about different things, and you want to think about how you want to display that feeling on your page. So yeah, I want to hear what you guys think about doing things while you journal, or what things you do while you journal. I'd be really interested in knowing what you guys do. Also, if you have any suggestions on journaling channels, I do follow a lot of people, but I'm always up to new channels and new people, and I'm always discovering something new every day. Every time there's a new product coming out and someone does a review or an unboxing, it's good and bad because I love seeing that stuff. I love looking at it and it's so cool, but it always makes me want to buy it, which is not good. But yeah, it always makes you want to get it myself. But I think we all kind of do that to each other. We're enabling by making these unboxing videos and journaling videos, right? But at the same time, the upside of watching journaling videos and unboxing is for inspiration. I know that, especially now that a lot has changed well, not a lot has changed, but my whole space has changed, and I didn't realize how much that affects me until I had to move. Um, but it was hard for me to get inspired and motivated to even journal sometimes. And so that is the question I do want to ask you guys. I want to pose to you is that how do you get motivated or inspired, I guess, to do journaling or anything creative, um, especially when everyone's feeling kind of down? It's hard to do anything other than just sit and have that feeling. So, yeah, let me know your guys' advice because there are some weeks or some days and even some weeks that I just don't even want to sit at my desk anymore, or it's hard for me to fit the time in, so I don't make an effort. Um, but yeah, if you guys have any advice on that, I'd be willing to take some and read some in the comments. Um, Hopefully next time I could, read them off in another video and discuss that. So anyways, this is coming to an end and I'll just let the video play. At this point I'm pretty much done with my spread. I think I'm just writing. I think this day was when Stay Gold, the song, came out, and I really like the song because in this world right now it was kind of an uplifting piece of music, and reading the lyrics it became even more uplifting. I actually put it as my morning alarm, so when I wake up I could hear the song that hopefully gets me in the right mood and get ready for my day and things like that. So I'm just here writing the lyrics for it, and on that other page I'm using the jelly roll for the white ink. So that's about it. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any questions about anything on the spread or anything you guys want to talk about. I'm willing to listen and hear it. And right now I'll just let the video play until it's over. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay well, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!